Nick, where are we?
We're gonna check out Area 51.
But we're in Florida.
Exactly.
Wait, Nick, what is that?
I don't know, let's go check it out. It's Zac Efron.
Space. Space is massive. It could hold countless forms of life, maybe some creatures with all different shapes and sizes, or they could all look like this. This is a character from the movie Planet 51. Now just look at him. He's nothing special. He only wears a bowling shirt like he's Charlie Sheen, and he doesn't even wear pants. And look, he's holding a book too. Who could be friends with him? He's such a nerd. This is what an alien looks like. This is the big reveal. You got a million people that want to raid Area 51, but guess what, folks? You're just gonna find this guy. What do you want? You want cooler looking aliens? Well, you think maybe they got like bigger eyes or something? Well, maybe some cool weapons or something? Nah, it's just a green looking Mucinex nerd. Planet 51 was an animated film from my childhood that I watched way too much of. The animation company behind it is Ilion Animation. And I know what that sounds like. Illumination. The studio behind Minions. That's just not good. And you know the kind of movies the director has made? Just this movie. This is the only one he's ever made. Imagine Planet 51 being the only movie you're ever credited for. Now, this movie is just a masterpiece. Truly, I mean, it has high ratings from critics, it has gorgeous animation, and amazing voice acting. Voice acting from Mr. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson himself. Oh yes, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson voices a skinny white guy. And let me tell you, his voice totally fits.
My mission was to plant Old Glory, whack a few golf balls, and head back to the Kids' Choice Awards.
Planet 51 is a 2009 Twitter meme starring the exact same character over and over and over again. It's a movie about how this dude lands on a planet with green dudes and he's gotta escape back home. It's like your most basic sci-fi family story imaginable, but it makes up for it with, actually, no. Usually I say the movie Tee makes up for some of the shortcomings by being charming, but this one just isn't charming in the slightest. The only good quality I'd say this film has is the 1950s aesthetic it's supposed to have, but that loses its magic really fast when you realize the animators just have a massive circle fetish. Look at all the circles. There's so many circles in this movie. Let's do a circle montage.
All these squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle.
So many circles. God, it's so hot. The world is the only part about Planet 51 that keeps you semi-interested throughout the movie, mostly because of the inconsistency. It's an alien planet, so the twist and joke is that like it's our world, but different because of alien stuff. But they never go deeper than a very quick gag. Y'all ready to raid this plot? We gonna attack it and find all the secrets inside. Handmade films. Handmade by who? No one's hands should ever have touched this movie. So the movie begins with a classic sci-fi gag where there's a couple on a cliff and, they're attacked by aliens. But the twist is that no, they're not our kind of alien. They're their kind of alien. This intro is honestly the best part of the movie. It's honestly not that bad. It has a pretty cute and bright song and shows us a pretty sweet world. But literally all of the charm ends after this intro sequence. Most of the world that they show off here is rarely shown ever again. So the setting just isn't utilized and it's kind of just forgotten. They show a quirky aspect of the world like how it rains rocks so people have metal umbrellas, but like this world isn't adapted for that kind of rain. The cars have glass Jetsons rooftops. You think a rock won't crack that? Smack that? It's funny how the world rains rocks, but like the movie also stars the rock and they didn't really use that as a gag. They should have. We also see a xenomorph looking dog, and this movie has a lot of references to those kind of things, a lot of dated references mostly though. So we meet Lem. I'm gonna call him Flem though. Flem is at the observatory giving a presentation, and we also meet his friends, who are, the typical crew. Literally every character is a typical crew you see in sci-fi tales. So Flem goes home and talks to his parents, and he sees his neighbor that he has a crush on. And then we see a hippie boy that pulls up in his hippie van. They all have a convo about aliens, and the people in the background literally just break and freeze. Like, are y'all good? Do I need to call someone? The mom is just standing there like, grrr. Wait, I think the dad moved his head. They're alive, don't worry folks, they're all alive. So we then see a spaceship come through the atmosphere, and this rover thing encapsulated in a secret base escapes and runs away. Outside, we see how this dude is just trying to collect rocks. There's an alien on one of those rocks, and he just straight up smacks that. The spaceship lands and we see this astronaut leave the spaceship while the alien peeps are barbecuing, and they all freak out. Astronaut guy runs around freaking everyone out and causing slapstick. And then we get the most basic ET joke. We also get the most basic sound effect 11 scream. So the astronaut hides and runs away, and the news crowds around the spaceship. Everyone's like, yo, what's going on? Yo, this is crazy, dude. And then Flem goes to his job and runs into the astronaut. The astronaut turns out to be Dwayne Johnson. Yep, that's Dwayne Johnson, guys. This guy. This is The Rock. See, characters like Maui, yeah, that's definitely The Rock. But this guy? This guy just ain't no Rock. The astronaut guy and Flem instantly get along, like there's no conflict whatsoever except for like maybe 3 seconds of arguing, and astronaut rock guy is like, hey, I need to go home, and boom, there's your mission. That's your plot for the movie. 30 minutes in, you got your plot. So we meet the army guys who are like the main villains, sort of. The Rock tries to get to a spaceship, but they cause too much of a hassle. So The Rock just hangs out at Flem's house and his friends come over and see him. Rover also comes to the Rock astronaut, and I don't know, I guess we got the whole team. Whoop-de-doo! Also, you see all these circles in this man's room? God, this man loves some circles. So the army instantly and quickly raids Flem's room, like not even the rest of the house. They kind of just instantly go to his room. That's not even how houses work, dude. Astronaut guy mind controls the 2 dumb soldiers, and honestly, I'd let The Rock mind control me any day if you get what I'm saying. Why is that only the guys in this world don't have to wear pants? Yet every girl you see has to wear a skirt. Not even the army wears pants. So the crew goes and hides out at a comic store. The news organization secretly films The Rock, and he makes a Star Wars reference and Terminator reference, and the world makes it as a declaration of war.
Crush the Rebel Alliance and control the galaxy!
And that's basically all the movie is. The movie just is them going from building to building to building, just waiting and waiting and hiding and hiding and waiting and waiting and hiding. That's all it is until the end. It's just a bad plot. So Rover is captured and taken to a secret base. Also, I'm just gonna call The Rock the Pebble from now on, because just look at him. The Pebble doesn't really care that Rover got captured, so he just like goes to a party and messes around. Rover escapes, and this leads for the Pebble to get captured for some reason. During all of this, Flem just kind of screams and yells about how, bro, you ruined my life, bro, oh my god. So the crew goes to rescue the Pebble by raiding the secret base, and this is what I've been waiting for. This is what we've all been waiting for them to raid the movie's version of Area 51, am I right? So they get there, and what secrets are inside? What incredible cool things do they do with the fact that this is supposed to be this version's Area 51? Nothing, absolutely nothing. They do nothing cute, cool, or funny. The only thing inside is just a Pebble. Area 51 is boring, folks, I'm sorry to say. So they break the Pebble out, and he flies his spaceship up into space and then back down, which is just a waste of gas, and the Pebble goes home. Flem gets the girl, and that's Planet 51, the most amazing sci-fi movie in the world. This movie had potential, weirdly enough. This movie could have been cute. If this movie was made by DreamWorks, honestly, we'd have a nostalgic classic on our hands. But instead, it's a kid's movie where if you think too much, it just kind of ruins everything. I guess it's innocent enough so you could just leave it alone, but it kind of makes me sad that there's a funny idea here. It could be a great parody of sci-fi movies with a more fun story with actual stakes. But there are no stakes. The guns in this movie have no effect on anyone. Literally at one point everyone shoots each other and they're all fine. So why would anyone be worried when they're aimed at with a gun? This is just so unbelievably cookie cutter. Every single walk animation from every background character is the exact same. Look at how this dude walk. He looked like that dude and that dude. Every dude is the same. And then characters just freeze and go motionless for a very long time. Like this girl in the back. Is she okay? Someone come get their kid, man. Also, this movie just begs so many questions about the world and the alien biology that it's supposed to have. If this dude's head tentacles count as hair, does it hurt to cut? I actually used to imagine that as a kid, that if these people cut their hair, it would feel like cutting off a finger. The intro is so cute and fun, and then it's almost like all of the color is ripped from the film after 10 minutes. None of the mouth movements even correctly fit the voice lines.
A cork? It's your best defense against the alien's favorite form of research.
The probe.
The movie is supposed to be set in the 1950s, but with a twist that they're aliens. but it kind of just gives up on furthering that theme halfway through. There's just so much more you could do with this kind of idea. It's just lazy that every single alien looks the exact same. It's a type of laziness that you would expect from Illumination, which is funny since the animation studio sounds so similar. There could be so many wacky and crazy looking aliens that still play onto the fact that they're just human-like, and we don't get that. There's honestly no reason for them to even be aliens. There's only like 4 gags of them being aliens, but it doesn't play into any specific part about their livelihood whatsoever. They're just green humans. That's all they are. They are just green people. That's it. It's not creative. It's not fun. It's not different. It's boring. It's just really boring. A lot of these nostalgic movies that I talk about usually have like one element that sticks in your mind forever and ever, but this one doesn't really have that. It's more or less just the idea of the movie that sticks with you. The idea of Planet 51, just like the idea of Area 51. It's an hour and 30 minutes of just teasing all the cool stuff without doing anything else. Maybe that's what Area 51 is. Maybe that's the secret. Maybe all of us will forever be teased about the mystery that it holds. Or maybe it's something we just gotta deal with. Or what if when we raid Area 51, it's just 51,000 copies of Planet 51? It's something to think about, man.